Zero. People say the sky turned black that day, but nobody can explain why it happened so fast. Jerusalem was loud that morning. Crowds pushed through the streets, soldiers shouted orders, and dust filled the air. Everyone had heard about the man called Jesus. Some called him a prophet, others called him dangerous. 3 crosses stood on the hill. At first, people mocked him. Some laughed, some threw insults. Roman soldiers acted like it was just another execution. But then, something changed. Around midday, the sunlight disappeared. Not clouds, not rain. Darkness. A heavy darkness covered the city so suddenly that people stopped talking. Birds vanished from the sky. The wind became cold. Even the soldiers looked confused. The atmosphere felt wrong, unnatural. In the crowd, whispers spread quickly. "This is a curse. God is angry." Some people tried to leave the hill, but fear froze them in place. Then the ground shook. Small stones rolled down the hill as the earth trembled beneath everyone's feet. Screams erupted across Jerusalem.
Keep moving!
Buildings cracked in the distance. Horses panicked. Children cried. One soldier fell to his knees. Another stared directly at the cross, his face pale with fear. Jesus slowly lifted his head despite the pain. Blood ran down his face while the wind howled louder across the hill. Then, he cried out with a loud voice. The moment he spoke, the earth opened on fire. People collapsed to the ground. Dust exploded into the air. Some believed the end of the world had arrived. Far away inside the temple, priests suddenly heard a terrifying sound. The massive curtain inside the temple ripped apart on its own. No human touched it. People ran to the streets screaming that Jerusalem had been cursed. Back on the hill, silence slowly replaced the chaos. The darkness remained for a moment longer. Then suddenly, light returned. The soldiers stood frozen, staring at the cross in shock. One Roman centurion finally whispered the words nobody expected to hear from a hardened soldier. Surely, this was the Son of God. And for years after that day, the people who survived never forgot the moment the sky turned black over Jerusalem.